Hello, and welcome to Bees and Tea Stitching. I'm your host, Sebastian. Welcome to anybody who is new, and welcome back to all you guys who have been here before. As you can tell, things are a little bit different. I do not have a couch behind me anymore. There you go. I am sitting in a chair. Yeah. Um, because I did not realize that last week was actually going to be the last week I had that couch. I've been threatening, if you guys have been watching, I've been threatening to get rid of that couch for at least 6 months now. And now finally, we found somebody this week who could um, haul our old couch away and bring, well, it's not a new couch, but I'm inheriting a couch from my parents. They don't need it anymore. So they can bring this new couch in. In fact, this couch that I'm inheriting might actually be older than the one that I have, but it gets so little use that my parents don't need it. So, hey, they're like, "Can you use it?" And yeah, sure. So, yeah, there's gonna be no Selena behind, sitting behind me. She is kind of in front of me, over to the side. There we go. And I feel so bad. She is not liking all this change. I know cats don't like change, and so she doesn't have anywhere to lay, and so she's been very. Oh, hey, speaking of, she was rubbing against my feet now. Hello, sweet girl. So yeah, she's been wandering around a lot, and she's been very clingy. She's been very rubby this week, which is sweet, but I really do feel bad for her, and I know that she loves. Oh, hey, I know that she loves the old couch, and I'm hoping that she'll get to enjoy the new one. We'll see. It is a lot different. It's kind of a more basic cloth one instead of like the kind of fake suede that the other one was. Or I don't know, maybe it was real suede. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so yeah, it's a lot different. It's a lot more traditional couch than the one we had. So we'll see. We'll see what she thinks. But yeah, so that has pretty much been my life this week, which means I got almost no stitching done. I only worked on one project. I only have two pieces of haul. Well, one's a stitchy kindness. So this is probably going to be a super, super short video this week. And yes, I do know next week is my 100th video. Wow, 100 videos. Which means, that must mean I've been here almost 2 years, somewhere thereabouts. Um, yeah, actually maybe over 2 years. I might have missed my floss anniversary. I'll have to check on that. But anyway, it might be a double. But I have been get some stuff together. So I have a few ideas for a giveaway and such. So as you know, as I've been saying, that is something that I would like to do. So I'm still gathering some stuff up. So I don't want to show you everything yet because I want to kind of finalize what I'm gonna get. Okay, she keeps rubbing against my legs. Um, but yeah, so don't think I haven't forgot about that. I can't see why I wouldn't be able to. Can't think of anything that would make me not be able to record next week. So I think the 100th should be going on next week. So definitely keep a watch out for that. All right. So I guess that's that. That's really, like I said, that's really about all that's been happening in my life. This living room is a mess. There's a couch outside our front door. Um, I wonder if I can actually show you guys see if I can show you guys a picture of a picture here. Um, and it won't. I don't think it'll give away too much here because you know it's just a number. But let's see if you guys can see this. Oh, there we go. That's it. So, yes, that's our front door with a couch out in the front. And that is exactly how it looks right now, even though that was, as you can see, yesterday's picture. That will be gone in about 3 hours, 4 hours, I hope, from when I'm recording this. So, it should be Friday afternoon. We've got some people to haul it away and bring in the new one. So, should be all set. And then next week, you'll see the new couch. Anyway, so let me go ahead and get on with the rest of the stuff. Enough talking about couches now, because I'm sure you guys are thoroughly bored of that. First off, I'm going to go ahead and read the comments. As I always say, I love comments. I read every single one. I respond to every single one. I love them. I love hearing from you guys, no matter if, even if it's just something small. Um, I really love hearing from you guys. So there you go. All right. So Memphis Sarah E says, "It was great to meet you at StitchCon, Sebastian. See you at the next Zoom." I am the Zoom is the Stitching Line of Good Enough. Pam is doing a Zoom for Hawk Run Hollow, and I was not able to make it last night, and I do apologize because I have we have a monthly get together with a bunch of friends. We bring food, we bring wine, and we just chat and do whatever. And so we actually did that last night. So I do apologize, but I see no reason why I wouldn't be able to go to the next one. I'll try my hardest. I know there's at least one, maybe two Canadians that watch me. Have you guys ever heard of Ramoli? Apparently, it's a Canadian game. That's the game that we played last night. It's this weird mix of both rummy and poker. It's a very cool game, and you need a whole bunch of nickels for it, or some other type of chips. Um, but playing for nickels is always fun, and I can't even begin to try to explain it. But if you guys, sorry about that. I don't know if you heard that, but um, if there's anybody on here who has heard of Ramoli, I would love to know if you have any stories about it. Because apparently, at least for maybe the older generation of Canadians, um, it was something that was very popular. So, anyway, yeah, I am sorry, Sarah. I will. I promise I will try to get there next week. Screen Door Citrus says, "This is so cool to stumble across tonight. I'm glad I found your channel. Yeah, I'm glad you found it as well. I hope you like it. um, thank you so much for sharing my chart and the kind words. Well, it's an awesome chart, and I definitely, whenever I don't, I'm not going to start anything right this moment, but the next time I feel like starting something, that is probably almost definitely going to be what I start first. Because I definitely want to give it a stitch and kind of, you know, help promote you and show everybody what it would look like. So, I'm so happy my mom gave you a chart. Yeah, your mom was awesome. She was great to. I sat with her mom at the excuse me, at StitchCon at the table, and she was just really really cool. So it was very cool to hang out with her. But yeah, so as soon as I start something new, that'll probably be it. But again, thank you for the chart. I really do appreciate it, and I am definitely looking forward to starting it again, or starting it soon, I should say. So cool. Marumi Craft says I'm really set to hopefully sign up for next year's StitchCon. Awesome. Um, I have always been going to week A, so if you can get into week A, that would be amazing. That would be really cool to meet you. Hopefully we can get into the same week. So I have a second monitor over here, and that's why I keep looking that direction because that's where my emails are or my comments. So, that October 31st pattern is beautiful. I'm adding it to my wish list. I can be an enabler. No, I'm actually glad I could be an enabler. I would love, 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 love to meet you. And so yeah, hopefully we can meet up at SitchCon. Healing Gamer just has a little heart, so heart. Debbie Sisk says, definitely a pop figure parade. Sounds like it was a great trip. Glad you didn't get the sickness so many did. I did post up the pop parade. That would be the last video before this one. So I don't know. I didn't see if anybody had been watching it or commenting on it, but hopefully you guys liked it. Um, if you guys have any other ideas, I do have some Legos over there. I could try to do a Lego parade. That one might be a little tougher because they're a little bit more spread out. But I could definitely give it a shot if you guys are interested. Um, but yeah, oh yeah, and I guess I just got really lucky with not getting sick. So I'm definitely glad I didn't. But yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Karen Kirk says 100% yes to the tasting video and the pop vinyl. Well, like I said, I did do the pop vinyl. The tasting one has been delayed probably a week because obviously I've been cleaning and we cleaned up the kitchen as well. So everything is shoved into the that there we go, that drawer up there, that pantry, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, everything is kind of shoved in there right now. So and just with that and the cleaning, and I haven't had time to actually do it. So I'm hoping maybe I can get it done next week. Um, so let's hope so. Let's see. Oh yeah, and also your Stitchy Warehouse is looking really awesome. And the Spooky Dolly says, which is a cool name, and I think you sounds like you might be a first time commenter. So if you are, awesome. Hi. Um, I really enjoy watching a tasting video. I've always been intrigued by Iron Brew. Yeah, I haven't tried Iron Brew yet. I'm hoping maybe if everything goes well today, I can maybe film the food on Sunday, maybe Tuesday. So definitely look for that. The tasting video will be coming, I promise. Um, oh, have you ever tried New Zealand cheeses? I've heard our cheeses aren't that popular overseas. I have not. As far as I know, I haven't tried any New Zealand cheeses. Um, I haven't really seen any around, but again, I haven't really been looking for them either. There are a few places that have kind of a better selection of cheese than just our normal grocery stores. So next time I'm out, I will try to find one because I would love to give a New Zealand cheese a try. I don't know what you guys are kind of known for. If you can, comment back and say if there's a particular type of cheese that you guys are good, that is particularly popular over there. So, something that's big. Do you guys like cheddar? Do you guys do more hard-ride cheeses, soft cheeses? You know, just any information is always good. So, I could look it up, and I will look it up. But from the mouth of a Kiwi, someone who actually lives there would be a lot better. So, well, I'm assuming that you live in New Zealand. That would be my assumption because you asked. So, I'm sorry if I assumed wrong. But yeah, I will definitely look for some New Zealand cheese because, as I said last week, I think I am a cheese hound. For a very short time, I actually did a little blog where I would do like a cheese a week, and I had like different criteria, like color, taste, whatever. I don't know. I have a bunch of different things. I don't know if I could find it again. It's something I would like to do. It's just that cheese is super expensive. It's kind of an expensive hobby to get into to have different cheese every week. But who knows? I don't know. Is that I don't know. Would you guys want me to do a cheese a week? Something like a little extra? I don't know. I mean, maybe a cheese a month. Maybe make it less, a little less expensive. So I don't know. You guys tell me what you like. Right. So I guess that's about it for the comments then. So once again, thank you to everybody. I appreciate it. I always love the comments. All right. So let's get into stitchy stuff. Yeah, this is not going too bad time wise. So once again, I think this is going to be um, pretty short because honestly, right now I only have one stitchy thing to show you. I just have been way too busy doing other things. But I did get a good bit done in this one stitch. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. This is one of the few things that I was working on at StitchCon, other than the one I wanted to start and finish. So, this is, there you go, Modern Folk Embroidery, Move Forward in Love. And yeah, it's the 24th. There is absolutely no way that I'm going to get this done by the end of Pride. But hey, maybe I'll get it to my next Pride. But yeah, so that's the Move Forward in Love Pride Cell, Modern Folk Embroidery, all the pretty, pretty colors. Although I have changed a couple colors. So, yeah, I'm working with this chair and then a chair next to me, so this is a very awkward way of having a setup. Thankfully, next week I should have a couch again. And we shall see how well that works. So, there we go. All right, so, ta da! And so I've actually been mostly working on the blues. I did all this blue up here. These were already here. I actually went all the way around with this. Um, yeah, you can actually see a little bit where I did the white here, here, and here. This is part of the flag, so that's why there's a wedge of white. Also did a little bit of this over here, and I think that's about it. Maybe a couple of flowers. But yeah, mostly a whole lot of, well, it's not a straight blue. This is a, uh, you cannot, yeah, you really can't see it in this video, but this is variegated kind of between blue and purple. Um, but yeah, so I've been working on a whole lot of blue. This is all full coverage in here. So, not exactly looking forward to that, but I think I want to go ahead and start this up here first. Do all those little motifs. Um, these will have rainbow colors in them. They actually go like this and then like that, but I think I might change the pattern again slightly and make them do the same each way down. Um, but you know, I say again because the border is different, and then this is not. This is a dead thread. Um, when I only have uh, one skein of, so I hope to God I have enough. Um, but yeah, so yeah, that's kind of how that's going. So those are two minor changes that I've done. But oh gosh, come here. That fell over there. But yeah, so that's two minor changes I'm doing, and then with that other one, so it's just a few minor things. But I mean, I love the pattern. I don't want you to think that I don't like it and I'm changing it for that. I just trying to make it a little bit more me, I guess. That the rainbow around there is actually a Silks for You called Pride. And when I was looking for threads, because I wanted to do it kind of in a rainbowy border, and I saw that I had that in my stash, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's way, way too right, way too good. Whoops, shoot, I didn't put the paper back in there. But yeah, so that's all I've really been working on. Even though, like I said, I've been working on it a bit. Tonight is the Friday night virtual stitchers. So hopefully by then I will have a couch, which will make it easier to stitch. And I will probably work on that a little bit more, or October 31st, because I really want to get that done. Um, I'm trying to impose a October 31st deadline of that one so I can actually send it to D, because they have been super patient about that. All right. So for haul, I will do the haul first. I have one haul and then one Stitchy Kindness. So ever since StitchCon, at StitchCon there was a person, and I'm sorry that I don't remember who you are, and I think I might have talked about it before. That had a piece of fabric. I think it was a 32. No, I think it was a 36. I think it was a 36 count, maybe even weave or linen. Um, that they were getting everybody to stitch on, just stitch a little motif. And so ever since then, I've been kind of a little bit more back on the linen even weave bandwagon. I haven't brought out my Al Force, which I need to, which is a 32 count linen. But what this is for. So um, I know this is rambling. I swear this has a point. um, so a stitchy buddy of mine, she is stitching Lady Justice from Mirabilia. Yeah, this Mirabilia, not Norfolk Orbit. And she's because her husband is actually starting to be a lawyer, and I've seen her stitching in it, and it's just beautiful. And she has it on this We the People fabric, and I was like, God, that looks really cool, but it's linen, but it's not really all that slubby. It looks like it won't be too bad to stitch on. I hope so. Heaven help me, I'm going to try this. This is called, actually, I guess it's called Constitution fabric. And I'm assuming this is kind of the official fabric for it. It's a 30 count linen by the Primitive Hair. Um, I don't really want to open it up, but so it just has the constitution on this really nice, kind of worn, parchmenty looking fabric. So, heaven help me, I've committed because this is not cheap, and so, you know, I've I've made my bed. Now I'm gonna lie in it. So I bought the fabric. Now I don't know when I'm gonna start it. I'm not really in a hurry to start it because it's gonna be very large. And I really want to, and for whatever reason, I start large projects. Not necessarily BAPs. Some are BAPs, but some are just kind of on the more the large size. And so I really kind of need to work those down a little bit more before I start like a bunch of bigger things again. But yeah, this is somewhere down the line. I've got the pattern. I think I've got most of the threads, and I think I brought the bead pack. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to go check in my stash. Oh, also, before the whole we're going to get a new couch thing, um, I also took the time to go through every single box and um, crate that I have. And so I have everything listed. I have all the things that I have either started or fully kitted. Let me see if I can. No, I don't know if I can pull this up. Anyway, it'd be too much of a pain, and I don't want to make you guys wait. But I think there's about 70 ish that are fully kitted and or started, and out of the 70, I think maybe 31 ish are actually started of some sort, at least 100 stitches, I think, or so. Um, so yeah, so I have about 31 ish whips, somewhere thereabouts. I did not honestly think I had that many, but I do. And some of them aren't all that big. Some of them I could probably finish, but most of them are of a decent enough size that they're not like a quick finish. I don't have anything that I could just finish in a day or two. The closest one, I have a couple of mill hills, but they're the full coverage mill hills. So, they're closer to being done, but they're not that close. So there you go. Yeah. So the other one is going to be Stitchy Kindness, which was really really cool. So um, there was a person that I talked to at um, at StitchCom, and we had gotten to a conversation about how I wanted to get a little bit more practice on linens and even weaves and such like that. So um, she was nice enough, and Brandy is her name, and she sent this really cute little card. Isn't it? It's really pretty. It's got a little bee on it. Yee! That. And nice little note, but that's for me. And what this is a 32 count even weave, so this will be a nice practice. Now um, she had started and abandoned a project on this, so it's not big enough to actually do a project on, but it's going to be more for just practice. But look at these stitches. I mean, goodness gracious. Well, come on. There you go. Look at these. And those are beautiful stitches that she has on here. And I am not nearly going to be that good, but I mean, they are just really pretty. It does kind of make me wonder what she was working on. Definitely some sort of a flowery sort of thing. Uh, but uh, but yeah, thank you very very much. I have not been able to try any even weaves yet. The only one that I've tried apparently has been two linens, which I know is kind of jumping in. That's kind of running before you walk, but kind of what happened. But yeah, I will definitely enjoy getting some practice on this even weave. Sorry, I'm just looking at the holes right now. That looks daunting, but it's really really not. Um, but yeah, so I will put that in a hoop. Just maybe find some motifs or something that I could work on. and give that a shot. So thank you, Brandy. I appreciate it. 32 can't even weave. All right, we are at less than 30 minutes. So, really, all I have start that again. All I have left are my other weeks, and then we're all set. So, I would assume that next week is probably going to be a good bit longer. I know I will talk about my 100th, my giveaway, and I'm sure that I will have more stitching done. Hopefully, next week. So I would assume that's going to be a bit on the longer side. Um, I don't think I have any more haul coming in from my LNS. So haul may not be so much, but we'll see. Who knows? As usual, I will be there on Saturday, and if they have something good, you know, it's it's hard to resist. So my of the weeks this week, the Stitchy website of the week was the one that I had talked about last week, but I didn't put as the I didn't put of wow, I cannot speak today. Oh, I also forgot to say at the very beginning. As you can tell, I am not drinking a tea today because there is just literally no room for me to have a tea. I do not trust it sitting on this chair over here. So yeah. But yeah, so last week I had talked about Screen Door Needleworks. That's the one that I had gotten the free pattern from the designer's mom. So I am putting them as my of the week this week, which I should have done last week. But once again, the links will be below. Definitely check her out. She has some very cute patterns. She has a couple that are state related, um, and she has a Halloween one, and just a bunch of really cute stuff. And I think that she's also selling some fabrics and some threads too. So definitely worth checking out. I always enjoy um, helping out people who are new to designing and all that good stuff. So all right, the non-situ website of the week. I know this is um, kind of niche, so I don't know if this will actually help anybody or not. But as you can tell from over there you go. I'm a bit of a Lego fan, and over there as well. There we go. I will build that one of these days. I swear to God. And there's also a. Oh, I guess it's in the other room right now. I also have an add-on I need to build, and I may have ordered a spaceship. So Lego came out with this is their God, is their 80th or 90th anniversary, something like that. And so they came out with two um, remakes of two of their old sets. One was a castle, which is really cool, and I think I had something similar to it, but maybe a smaller version of it. But the other one was a redo of their classic old spaceship. I believe the set was 928. If you saw a picture of it, you'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that one." Um, well, if you're old enough, I don't know if everybody's old enough in here, but they did a redesign of it, so it's not exactly the same. It's a little different. It's a little more modern. Um, but yeah, I may have ordered that one, and it will probably be coming in August. So I may try to show you guys that. Not built. I don't know where I'm going to build it, but um, as haul when it comes in. If you guys are interested, um, heck, would you guys be interested in like watching me build Legos? Maybe I could do that on Twitch. I don't know. Anyway, so um, all this to say, I swear I really do have a point. I don't know why I'm rambling so badly today. I guess my mind is a million places waiting for this damn couch to get here. But the non-stitchy link is called Lego Pick-a-Brick. So it is on the official Lego site, although I think some of the sellers it's kind of like Amazon where I think you can get it from Lego or you can get it from different sellers. But if you have sets that maybe just missing something, or if there's something in particular you want to build, you can get individual bricks. So I mean, you might be able to get like a steering wheel for 2 cents, or or whatever. So if there are small individual, and obviously I think there's like um, there's a minimum buy, but I mean, if you're trying to make a set, then you'll probably because I don't think it's only like $5 or $10. Um, but it'll add up, and you'll get the minimum order. But yeah, so if you ever need individual bricks, if there are particular bricks that you like to build with, or want to expand your collection or whatever, if you're just weird like me, yeah, give it a try. I have not. There is something that I am trying to build. I am trying to build the original 928, the old chip. I have a lot of the parts, but I don't have all of them. Most of the parts that I don't have any yet are the more rare, expensive ones. So I don't know if I'll ever get it built. So I would love to be able to build the old one and the new one together. That would be the best. That would just be wonderful. So I'm definitely going to try to do that. Um, but yeah, and I will be using the pick a brick for that. I just need to get more organized and figure out which ones I have, and which ones I don't, and that's going to take a little bit of time to kind of um, go through every piece because it's a big ship. If you guys have seen my Benny's spaceship from the first Lego movie, that is really close to what the original 928 ship was. So there you go. Yep. Okay. So that was a much longer explanation than was necessary, I'm sure. But the last one's going to be my bee fact of the week. The bee fact is the length of a bee's tongue is adapted to what flower they feed on, which I thought was pretty cool. So, yeah, I guess that's about it. So it did end up, because I was rambling a bit, to be slightly over 30 minutes, but still fairly short. So I guess that's going to be about it for this week. Next week you will see me on a new couch. Well, I say new. Hi, cat. And Selena is over here walking past. Can I? Oh, there you go. Yeah, I know that was, yeah, probably more than you wanted to see. But yeah, so that was a cat walking between my legs on the. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm starting to regret that I did that. But anyway, now you can see that I'm wearing pajama pants because I'm in the house and there's really no need to wear actual pants. But yeah. All right, so I am looking forward to next week, number 100. That's kind of awesome. I can't believe it. That's really cool. I wasn't honestly sure that I'd ever get to 100 because uh, I have a tendency to not stick with things. So the fact that I have stuck with it this long is pretty impressive, I have to admit. So there you go. All right. I will talk to you guys next week. I'll tell you a little bit more about the giveaway I'm going to do. And yeah, hopefully things will be a little bit more back to normal. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.